हाँ राजा है।
To the fourth example, declare, begin, and end. Give me a second. So I have the fourth example. Fourth example, declare, begin, and end. So variable name x, variable name x, and it is integer data type. And I have not initialized any value here. And repeat, variable name x, integer data type, and there is no value for that. There is no value which I have assigned, but I will assign the value with default mode of initialization. See, we have something called the default mode of initialization, and that starts with and variable name. So I'll repeat, variable name x, integer data type. And I have not initialized any values in the declaration section, but I'll initialize the value in the printing section, saying that the value of x should be default mode of initialization, which means and x, and the variable name, and the variable name. So this and indicates default mode of initialization, which means we can enter different values. I mean, we can save the different values in the same variable x. See, previously what we used to do. So here u. So the value of a is 120. It won't change. It is fixed. Value of a is 120, and here value of b is 20. It is fixed. And here also 28. It is fixed. We cannot change it. But here we can keep on changing the value of x. If I initialize directly any value, it will be fixed. But if I don't initialize here, and if I go with this default mode of initialization, we can keep on changing the value of x repeatedly. We can keep on changing. So that has to be done with the help of and variable name. So we'll see what is and variable name. If mode, we have seen this previously, mode, it is used to get the remainder value of two numbers mode from the single row function. So if mode of x comma 2 is equal to 0, then give me the output as even number. Else, give me the output as odd number. I'll repeat. If mode of x comma, see x is unknown. X is unknown. We have not given any x values as of now. See here, I have not given x values. So whatever the value it might be, if x comma 2 is equal to 0, then give me the output as even. If it is 0, give me the output as even. If it is not 0, then give me the output as odd. And I'll try to print it. It will ask for the x value. It will ask to enter the value of x. If I enter 2, what will be the output?
Even number.
It is even number because 2 by 2, even number. Again, I'll print. Again, it will ask value of x again. I'll make it 5. Output?
Odd number.
Odd number. Odd. See, this is called as default mode of initialization. We can keep on changing. We can keep on changing the number, any number. So I have given 7. I've given 7. If I get the output, it is odd number. So this is default mode of initialization. And then same. So if I give it 5, it will be odd number. So in the above program, 4 and 5, this one, 4 and 5. Mode function is used, which will return the remainder value after dividing the value of x by 2. So we have given some x here. Whatever the number we specify, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number, the value of x will be divided by 2. And if the remainder is 0, then we will get the output as even number. If it is not 0, then we will get the output as odd number. So that's what I have written here. So this is how we have to check two conditions. Either the first one, else the second one. So this is if, then else. If, then else. So then coming to the third one. Third one, if, then else, if statement. If, then else, if statement. So we use this if, then else statement. It is used to check multiple conditions. Multiple conditions, which means the if, then else, if statement. If, then else, if statement allows you to choose between several alternatives. If, then else statement, if, then else, if statement allows you to choose between several alternatives. Sometimes it is required to test more than two conditions. It is required to test more than two conditions. In that case, if, then else statement cannot be used. So we use this if, then else statement. We use this if, then else statement to check only two conditions. But sometimes we need to check more than two. Sometimes we need to check or we need to test more than two conditions. In such case, if, then else is not, it won't be used because there are three conditions. There will be more than two, any number, 3, 4, 5, 600, any number. So if, then else, if statement is suitable in which all the conditions are tested one by one, and whichever condition is found to be true, that block of code will be executed. I'll repeat. If I want to check more than two conditions, it will be more than two, any number. If we just have one, we have to use if then. If we have to test two conditions, if, then else. If we have more than two, any number, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100,000, it will be any number of statements. We have to go with if, then else, if statement. So if, then else, if statement. If we use this if, then else, if statement, it is suitable in which all the conditions are tested one by one. Let it be if I have 10 conditions, it will check one by one. First condition, if it is satisfied, give the output. If not, check with the second one. If it is satisfied, output. If not, second one. Next one, next one, next one. Until it finds the satisfied condition, it will keep on executing one by one, one by one, one by one. If none of these 10 conditions are satisfied, then again, come out of the block. So if, then else, if statement is suitable in which all the conditions are tested one by one, and whichever condition is found to be true, that block of code will be executed. The same example. So I'm having some hardly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm having 7 shops. I'll just check with the first one. I want to purchase some item, pen. If I find this pen from this first shop itself, I don't check with the remaining 6. I don't check because I found what I want. If I don't find here, then I'll check with the second one. If I get it from the second shop, I'll go back. I'll not check with the remaining 5. Even if I don't get it from these 2, then I'll check with the third one. So I'll be checking each and every shop until I find the item which I'm looking for. Until I find the item which I'm looking for. If I find the pen, if I find the item from any one of these shops, I'll stop to check with the remaining. If I find it here, I don't check with the remaining 6. If I find it here, not remaining 5. Here, not 4. Here, not 3. Here, 2. Here, 1. I don't check this one. So similarly, here we have to check multiple conditions. So if, then else will check each and every condition. It will test one by one. and whichever condition is found to be true, that block of code will execute. If all the conditions results in false, then else part is executed. Else part is nothing but this one, the last one. So I'll repeat. If all the conditions results in false, then else part is executed. For example, if condition 1, then give me the output. See, if the first condition is satisfied, give me the output for first statement. If it is not satisfied, check with the second one. If not satisfied, check with the third one, check with the fourth one, check with the fifth one. So consider the first statement is satisfied. This one will be given as an output, and it won't check with the remaining. It won't check with the remaining statements. If this is false, it will check with the second one. If it is true, it will give the output. It won't check with the remaining. If it is not false, if it is not true, check with the third one. So it will check one by one, and whichever statement is true, that will be given as an output, and the remaining statements will not be tested. I'm having an example here. Declare, begin, and end, variable name a, number data type of size 3, and the value of a is 200. I'll repeat. Variable name a, number data type of size 3, and the value of a is 200. And I'm checking whether if the value of a is equal to 10 or not. I want to check with the conditions whether the value of a is equal to 10 or not. So value of a is 200. So 200 equals to 100? No. So the condition will be tested. First condition, 200 is equal to 10? No. If it is yes, this one will be given as an output. Value of a is 10. Then next one. First condition is not satisfied. It will check with the second condition. Value of a is 200. 200 is equal to 20. If yes, this one will be printed. If not, check with the next one, third one. Value of a is 200 equals to 30. If yes, this one will be given as an output. If not, else part will work. None of the above values are matching. So this is our own code. This is our own line. Because if none of these are matching, it will give like, one second. So if I don't write this code, this one, if I don't write this else part, we will get this empty. The output will be empty. So I don't want to see this as empty. I want any one of the output as it. So I'll write my own code saying that if none of these records are matching, give me the output as same. None of the above records are matching. And along with that, I want the exact value of y. I want the exact value of y. What will be the output according to you? Output?
None of the above values are matching. Exact value of A is 200.
Yes. So none of the above values are matching and the exact value of A is 200. None of the above values are matching and the exact value of A is 200. So this is one example. I'm having one more. So value of B is 250. Sorry, variable name B, number data type of size 3, and the value of B is 250. And here I'm checking the condition if 250 is equal to 10, give me this output. If not, check with the second one. 250 is equal to 20. If yes, give me this output. If not, check with the next one. 250 is equal to 25. If yes, give me this output. If not, check with the next one. So I will get the output as the last two lines again. Same. None of the above values are matching and the exact value of B is 250. Let me check with the third one. Again, declare, begin, and end. Declare, begin, and end. So this one says value of G, sorry, variable name G, number data type of size 3, and the value of G is 400. The value of G is 400. If G, if 400 is equal to 10, give me the output for first statement. Value of G is, one second. Yes. So if the first condition is satisfied, then give me the output as value of G is, I have written wrong. It's okay. Biology is 400. Yes. So value of G is 400. If 400 is equal to 10, if 400 is equal to 10, then give me the output as yes, value of G is 10. Or I can make it value of G is equal to 10. So if value of G 400 is equal to 10, then give me the output as yes, value of G is equal to 10. If it is not satisfied, check with the next one. Value of G 400 is equal to 20. If it is satisfied, then give me the output as yes, value of G is equal to 20. If not, check with the third one. If it is satisfied, give me the output, and if not, check with the fourth one. Value of G. G is equal to 400. If it is satisfied, so give me the output as true condition satisfied. True condition to satisfied, and exact value of G is also given. So true condition satisfied. Fourth condition is satisfied. Fourth condition is satisfied. So we will get the output for the fourth statement. And along with that, we will get the exact value of G. What in case if I make it now? Value of G 400 is equal to 40. Value of G,
No,
no. So what output I'll get?
I don't mind about any
I
values,
don't mind
exact
about
values.
any values. And the actual value of G is, so none of
400.
the conditions are satisfied. None of these four conditions are satisfied. So else part will work. Else part will work. And then the last one, the exact value of G will also work. And if I make it 400, then that condition is satisfied. That condition is satisfied. And I get the output, yes, true condition satisfied. This one is satisfied. True condition is satisfied, and the exact value of G is 400. So this is all about if conditions. So if conditions. So I'll give one more quick revision for this. If conditions. So if I want to test or if I want to skip any codes, that can be done in two ways, using if statements and using case statements. So if statements, from these if statements, we have three more types. The one is if then statement, if then else statement, if then statement, if then else statement, if then else if statement. So we use this if or if then statement when we have to check only one condition. When we have to test only one condition, we have to use if then statement. If we want to test two conditions, exactly two. If it is just one, if then. If it is just two, if then else. Either the first one or the second one. If you want to test more than two, any number, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 100, any number, in such case, we have to go with if then else if. So this if then else if will test each and every conditions. It will test one by one, one by one, one by one. Until it finds the satisfied condition, it will keep on checking. It will keep on checking the condition. So that is, these are the three different types of conditions we have. And apart from this, we have something called case statement. Case statement, or we can also call it as search case statement. Case statement, both are same. Case statement or a searched case statement. We'll see what is searched case statement. Search. So case statement. Like the if statements, the case statements selects one sequence of statement to execute. So like if statements. So we know that if statements, it will just check, it will just test one. I'll repeat. If statements is used to test only one condition. Similarly, like the if statements, the case statements also select only one sequence of statements to test. Only one sequence of statement to test or to execute. However, to select the sequence, the case statements uses a selector rather than multiple Boolean expressions. I'll repeat. See, very simple. I'll just tell you one thing that based on case statement, consider I'm having some statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, statement 5. I have 5 statements. See, if I use if I want to see, if I want to use if then, I should have only one condition. If then else, I should have two conditions. If then else if, I can have more than two conditions. But here, case statement or search case statement, it won't check with each and every one. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, 4, 5, any number. It won't test. It will. So we should define that. Test the third statement. So a selector, once again, however, to select the sequence, the case statement uses a selector rather than multiple Boolean expressions. Multiple Boolean expressions. So multiple Boolean expressions is nothing but test with the first one. If it is true, give me the output. If not, jump to the second one. If it is true, give me the output. If not, jump to the third one. If it is true, output will not. So this is called a multiple Boolean expression. Check with one or the other. Whichever condition is found to be true, give me the output. But here, with respect to case selector, it's not like that. It's not a Boolean one. It is a selector. So case statement uses a selector. So if I'm having 5 statements, we should define test the third one. I'm having 5 here. I'm having 5 conditions, but I don't want to check each and everything. I'll ask the compiler, test the third statement. So it will test. It will just test the third statement. If it is true, then certain specified action will be performed. If it is not true, no output. So this is what case statement or search case statement is. I'll give one example. So a selector is an expression, the value of which is used to select one of the several alternatives. So a selector is an expression, the value of which is used to select one of the several alternatives. So we will be having a number of statements. And from those n number of statements, any one will select. The one which we define, that will be selected and it will check that condition. If it is true, output. If not, no output. So again, case selector, statement 1, statement 2, and statement 3. And then else, n number of statements. We can give any number of statements and then let us see one example. So declare begin get. Declare begin get. So I have given the variable name as grade. Variable name as grade. Character data type and the size is 1. Character data type and the size is 1. And I have given the grade as A. So this is the initialization of A. And after that, I'll use the case grade statement. Sorry, I'll use the search case statement when the condition is A. When, see, I have given some values here, A, B, C, D, G, so on so. When, if it is A, then the output for A should be excellent. If it is B, then the output for B is very good. For C, well done. D, you have passed or you passed. G, better try again. If none of these above, no such grade form. Which means, see, here I have given the grade as A. If it is A, so it will just check with A. It will just check with A. Yes, what is the output for, what is the value for A? Excellent. So it will give the output as excellent. Or if I make it G, if I make it G, or I'll make it a D. If I make it a D, it won't check with A, B, C, or J. It will skip all. It will just select D because we have given it as D. So it will just select D and it will test what is the output for that. So you passed. So it will give the output as it is satisfied. because D has some value and that is U pass. So it will get us the output. This is the output. If I make it F or K or L, so I have made it L and the output will be no such grade found because I just have five grades here: A, B, C, D, and E. A, B, C, D, and G. Except these five, whichever the grade I specify, it will give the output as no such grade found. So search case statement. So I have given here at as D. It will just search for D. Is it A? No. B? Sorry, is it D? No. D? No. D? No. Yes. Just test this one. See, if I want to give one more practical example, uh, let me give one more practical example. I'm having a couple of shops here. So I'm having five shops here, and you want to purchase something. Let it be a phone. Let it be a phone. And so you will ask, where is this particular shop? And it's your friends. That phone shop is your friends. And he says that this is the address. You please come and visit. So what you'll do, you'll be searching for that shop. And you'll ask, sir, where is shop C? And somebody says, go front and search. So go to the third shop. That is C. So you will check. Is it C? You will check for this one. Is it C? No. You will check for the next shop. Is it C? No. You will check for the third shop. Is it C? Yes. So you will just directly go into this third shop and you will purchase the one what you want. You did not check with this E, you did not check with this P, or you did not bother about this D and G because your work has to be done with shop C itself. So you will just search for shop C and you will go and do whatever the work you had. So similarly, you were searching for the shop C. If I would have make it a shop G, again, you'll go with the shop D. No, it's not. Shop G, yes, this is the shop. You will enter into the shop. You will enter into the shop, but you will not enter into this any one of the shop because you are not meant to join, you are not meant to get into these shops, but you are meant to check with shops G. So similarly, here, we will be having a number of conditions, but here, whatever the conditions, whatever the grade we specify, or whatever the condition we specify, that particular code or that particular condition will be tested. And if it has any output, it will give us, if not, no output. So let me check with one. So I have given D. So it will just test line D. You passed. If I make it G, better try again. It should give us the output as better try again. Better try again. If I make it N, says no such grade found. Yes, there is no grade that has N. So it says no such grade found. And then see if it is a C, well done. So I'll do it again. From the first, if it is A, output is excellent. Output is excellent. If it is B, output is very good. If it is C, output is well done. If it is D, output is you pass. If it is G, output is better try again. And apart from these grades, if I specify any grade, if I specify any grade, it says no such grade found, no such grade found. So this is case statement. And then I have one more one, this one, something called, see here I have given A, here I have given A, B. So individually I have to write again and again. So here I've given A, B, C, D, G, M. So I'm keep on giving the variable name again and again. So instead of that, I'll go with the default mode of initialization again. So default mode of initialization. So declare, begin, and end. So here the variable name is grade, character data type, and there is no initialization. There is no initialization, and the value of grade should be and grade. So similar, previously we have seen this one, x. So x is single quoted and x. X is equal to and x, which means we have to use and then the same variable name, same variable name. So that is known as default mode of initialization. Similarly, here also we have given grade. The grade should be and grade and grade. And then if I try to print it, if I try to print it, it will ask for the grade. If I make it A, okay, output is excellent. Again, I'll print, I'll go with B, okay, output is very good. Again, I'll print C, okay, output. Again, D, okay, different output. Again, G, okay, next output. And if I give any other value like P, no such grade found, again, I'll print, I'll give some value like Z, same output. I'll again print. So whatever the grades I'll be specifying, which is not there in this example, all those will be considered as no such grade found. So this is search case statement. Same, both are same. Case statement and search case statement both are same. So the same output again. If I make it F, so with this example, I have given F. So this is possible. Is it clear so far?